Hey, this is Brian from The Sleeping Elephant. I'm going to review Ask, the counterintuitive online method to discover exactly what your customers want to buy, create a mass of raving fans, and take any business to the next level, by Ryan Levesque. This book is about how to ask. Through Ryan's experience, he's created the Ask formula. That's what he calls it. It's somewhat of a sales copy or copywriting, where Ryan's created a survey funnel in which it is an online method to make sales. How to ask and answer problems and develop a organized way of asking these questions to yourself and to the customer. It caters to many people in sales, but also to companies that are trying to scale, where this formula and all the techniques are great for that technical marketing aspect. But it is an awesome read for being free, and it has about 500 ratings on Amazon with an average of 4.5 stars. I don't like to go with other reviewers, but the book is good. Up front, when you ask someone and they give an answer, make sure you think and understand the real world where people don't actually know what they want. That's why Ryan created these surveys, funnels, orderly bucket lists to organize business so you have actions, not so much reactions, to push forward your business. It is something you have to read 2 or 3 times just to get it. As I am more small times, I don't have to scale yet, so some of these techniques and marketing methods with ads I don't have to deal with. I don't have to pay attention to. Here's a short backstory on Ryan. He attended Brown University and majored in neuroscience, as well as he had health problems where he almost died from somewhat a kidney and liver failure. And if they didn't take him to the hospital within 24 hours, he probably would have died. He worked at Goldman Sachs as a summer intern and got hired. This is, of course, before the Wall Street crash. Then he decided to go work for AIG, the insurance company, just because he wanted to go out to China and study this East Asian type of ways. He wanted to travel, learn Chinese very fast. He has a very high vocabulary. He makes his stories in the book very relatable to make it sound for the average human being. He's from the intellectual part of the United States in the Northeast. Eventually, he lost his job through AIG, so he had to hustle and figure out ways, created his funnel business and marketing platform, hence the Ask formula. Here's some takeaways and subjects you'll learn from reading this book. Is to know the answers for buckets, hot buttons, objections, challenges, demographics. How to ask open-ended questions, not so much direct questions. This way you can get feedback. To know that big question to ask and to see what challenges the customer. To get the feedback you need as well as the customer to drive business. Profit maximization sequence, which kind of sounds very greedy, but that's what's listed in the book. The Do You Hate Me survey. That is somewhat of a reply to get something back from the customer. The process: prepare, persuade, segment, prescribe, profit, pivot. Very straightforward language. Another interesting I learned is no gifts during the survey, because the focus will not be on the survey and just the gift. Understand, people don't know what they want, such as when Steve Jobs created all these products. You're being creative to give the product that they will like when they receive it, because they don't know. Have the assertiveness and confidence to ask. Surveys, organize it, achieve a level of mastery so you get enough customer intelligence to learn how to ask and to develop many ways to ask and not just listen. And you can do that if you are a great listener. Many companies are created by fixing people's problems, so solve people's problems. Asking individuals when they know what they want is kind of like when you ask females what they want in a guy, and some of the females will tell you, I want a nice guy, when in actuality we know what the real answer is. Learn how to ask questions in many different ways. Build lists of customers, especially by email. He is more of an email expert. Funnel to scale. How to do product launches with email. How to make decisions. Don't just guess, but have a organized way of dealing with all the answers and all the challenges. This will take time. Something that stands out in the book is he mentions Tim Ferriss' book, 4-Hour Workweek. I did notice Ryan Levesque and Tim Ferriss have much in common, where both of them majored in neuroscience, while Tim Ferriss majored also in East Asian Studies. And Ryan Levesque was inspired by this book and moved out to China. So some of this is all connected, where this 4-Hour Work Week I've heard a lot about. I read the book maybe a couple years ago. The book has great advice. Some of it you already know. It's written very packed. And the most important thing that I learned from Tim Ferriss is to experiment, as well as to learn how to outsource some of your work. So in order to to build your business, you have to hire people. You can't just do everything yourself. But Tim Ferriss is a great guy just because of all the experimenting that he does. I don't listen to his podcast, but I know many people listen to that. It's one of the most popular podcasts on the internet. Many Westerners that travel the world get inspired by that book, 4-Hour Workweek. I do believe in hard work, but the book is pretty good. A few things that I did not agree with this book are the AdWords usage. And AdWords are not a big deal anymore, but for the type of business that he's doing with the high level of ads and scalability, ads are important. But I do think direct marketing is more important. And there's many types of marketing. I'm not a professional, but I do read is that people like to do business with someone who can give them a human connection and not scamming them. He uses the 80-20 rule to explain many things. That is just a statistic. But overall, this book is really good. The Ask formula method, it's sound, it's technical, it's organized, it's completely legit. I have not done other research on him. He does do some advanced consulting and marketing for bigger businesses. However, in general, just learn how to tweak this Ask formula. It is something you have to read 2 or 3 times, especially the second half of the book. The first half has more of a story of his life. And in the long run, ask and go for it. Try with effort, ask to purchase this book, and you will get it for free, maybe. This is a really must-read book for any entrepreneur. You learn how to be assertive and to be confident to ask, and it gives you many of the techniques. And all you have to do is read. I will try to review as many free books as I can, especially ones that are of top quality like this. So hopefully you pick this up on time before it expires. I have no clue. It's been free for about 2 or 3 weeks. So till next time, thanks for listening.